Guglielmo for three.
Hello, welcome to Sports Fans, this live video streaming event of Table Rock Sports Productions. We are already in progress here. It is 20-0. I'm Aaron Nilsson with Danny Canada. Brady Gillespie coming to you live from Crater High School in Central Point, Oregon. Thank you for joining us tonight. This is the Liffey Superstore Game of the Week, powered by US Cellular at Siskiyou. And as mentioned here, the Crater Lady Comets taking on the visiting North Bend. It's 20-0 again, Lady Comets. Pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with District 6 School District and our participating community business partners. Be sure to download the free version of our app, the new version. Watch all Table Rock Sports Network events on your phone, tablet, PC, or anywhere you connect for free. We also invite fans to check out all the features on TableRockSports.net, where you can find easy access to live streamed events, Southern Oregon Sports Spotlight, and the Alumni Watch. So obviously at 20-0, this is all Crater. Danny, hey, we're finally up. We're going. It's 2020. That's fitting, right? It's 20-0 right now.
And it's a timeout. Perfect timing to say hello to everybody. Welcome 2020. Happy New Year. Glad to be here. Sorry coming on a little bit late there. Just trying to get things ready to roll in the new year. And not the problem here with the Crater Comets. They have everything ready to roll as we start the game. Woodard was the first one to put down two so far. Presley Robinson, only one with a three-pointer. And it's pretty much just been all the Comets so far this Friday night. It feels like a Tuesday. So everything is all mumble-jumbled.
It is Friday. And it is the first Friday in January. It's the brand new season. We've got a league game tonight. Just logistics. That's one of the main issues with us and with everybody. Trying to fit everybody in here in the right spot at the right time and getting on here on time. Apologize for that. Hopefully you have stuck around and you see us now wherever you're watching, however you're watching. We appreciate you. And as Danny mentioned, yeah, Happy New Year. We're going again as the Lee Bulldogs have it in the maroon with gold letters and numbers from left to right. Down 20. We have a foul on that on Stidham. Nope, not on Stidham. Apologize for any of our stats that will be a little bit behind. I believe that looking earlier, Crater is 8-1 coming to this one. North Bend, not as good of a record as that. They are 3-4.
Gugliotta there off the leg of number 12, Makoa Matthews, out of bounds.
Gugliotta inbounds it. Actually, there's been one foul on each team so far. No, Gugliotta has the one for Crater. She goes in and Bank won't go. North Bend still looking for their first points. Amade steals that.
And that's kind of how it's been so far for the first quarter for the Bulldogs, just things like that. Their passes get intercepted. The Comets have been blocking it easily. They haven't really had any opportunities for any good shots on net. And here we wind down 15 seconds of the first quarter. They're going to need a little break and reset, maybe come back and try and do something different here in quarter two.
Woodard has that stuffed. Gugliotta heaves it up. Way off the backboard. That does it for the first quarter. Shutout, which is not normally what you say about any team, against any team, on any level after the first quarter, but Crater is up 20-0. You're watching TableRockSports.net. Do you have something to say before we head out to a break?
Go ahead. I'll see when we get back.
You sure?
Positive.
All right. Here we go. We'll see y'all in just a minute.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us.
And welcome back. See, it is just after the first, so we are heading to the second quarter.
So what I was going to say there just before we went to break, Aaron, is so far the games that I've watched of the Crater Comet girls, the first quarter, maybe a little bit into the second quarter, they're usually pretty close, neck and neck with their opponent, figuring them out, take a little time, and that's usually when they just get on a roll, and that's where they become unstoppable. This game, they came right out of the gate, 20-0, putting on a show here at home for their 7-member student section. As the PA here announced earlier, it was kind of funny. Thanks for the 7-section student section to come out.
Better than none.
Better than none. Got a lot more fans than that in the stands, which is great. So glad that you're watching here on Table Rock Sports, however it is. And Aaron, I'll let you have back at it.
Let's go to traveling. That's called on Adriana Frank. So the Lady Bulldogs still looking for their first points. As far as that student section goes, we have the boys game coming up right after this, and we usually get a good following. Any team here at Crater usually gets a pretty good following and support, but this boys team coming up here on Table Rock Sports just after this one ends, you won't want to miss that. They are an exciting team. They're a very good team, just like this girls' side. So Woodard's at the line.
And that one was called on Lillabo, sending Woodard to the line there. I believe that's her first foul of the night.
Say it was 7:20 left in the second quarter, only 3 fouls total. That's pretty good. Either the refs just aren't calling them, they're letting them play, or both the teams are playing pretty fair and pretty clean.
They were. It was a pretty clean game. I know you were getting set. I was watching, and it's been, like you say, too, the refs letting them play a little bit, but nothing that's totally, outlandish that they didn't call. So egregious that, they should have been penalized for or had a foul. So it's been a good officiated game so far. I like how they're letting them play. You got to have a flow. Otherwise, it's impossible to get in a groove.
So Woodard makes 1 of 2. It's 21-0. I'm going to go with the soccer score. Even though 21's a little high.
It's more like a football score at the end of the first quarter.
3 touchdowns with extra points, 21-zip.
That's pretty easy.
Woodard.
And that was pretty easy for Woodard.
Now 23-0. Woodard has 3 this quarter. And we will not have any stats we have will not include the first quarter. So starting from the second. And stolen, Woodard comes up with it. Three-pointer, high arc missed. Rebounded Robinson. Having a couple of weeks not seeing these girls, have forgotten a few of their names, so I got to get back into that.
Well, they get the full starters out there right now. Dance, Robeson, Hirsch, Woodard, and Young. And they are letting the Bulldogs know it, as they are all over them, just not letting the Bulldogs get in any kind of rhythm, breaking up most of their passes when they're in tight. Just like that there. Not letting them get anything together, especially when they're down in the zone.
Dance steals it, head to Young. Young can't finish that. That one too hard off the glass. Gugliotta, softer touch. Excuse me, Dance. 25-0. We covered a North Bend Crater volleyball match here a couple months ago, maybe even 3. A few of these girls on the Lady Bulldogs bench and court look pretty familiar. That won't go. Young with another rebound.
Yeah, that was Adriana Frank there for the Bulldogs, really getting her first clean shot off.
A lot of offensive rebounds. That one by Hirsch. Young, nice spin move off the glass, makes it 27-0.
And right now, it's just all too easy for the Lady Comets. They're just able to kind of impose their will and do what they want on the Bulldogs.
North Bend's got to get something here.
I like the fight on them, though. They are still trying to stick to their game plan. They're playing hard. They're looking for their open teammates to try and get the ball to them to give a chance to either drive or get a shot off, and they just seem to be overpowered almost at every turn.
Under 4 minutes to go. It's going to be stripped and staying with North Bend.
And see, that's what I mean. You know, it's been pretty clean like that. Those opportunities that Bulldogs have had, they've been coming in, and the clean swipe away from the Comets, hitting all ball, no hands. So they haven't had any chance to really go to the line yet either. And, you know, also like the rest letting them play. And
can't get that one to fall by Frank. Soft shot, Hirsch. Her own rebound off the glass. 29-0 now.
And great job being aware there. Mackenzie Hirsch just watching the ball right up, sees it come right back to her. Boom. Almost take this one and do again. It's like a mulligan. Just like that. Came right back to her perfect. That's what I mean, too. A lot of things are just kind of falling the Comets' way as well right now. They're just kind of getting the luck. Balls are going their way. Balls are dropping.
Very active on defense, switching quickly, getting in front of the shot. Nothing's going to be easy here for Lady Bulldogs.
No, and they're just taking a long time to set up, too, really trying to wait too long for that perfect opportunity, and then as soon as they see it, the Bulldogs or the Comets just close right in.
Looks like Mike Forrester, the head coach for Lady Bulldogs, wants a timeout.
Timeout call.
And it's going to be a 30-second timeout. Means we can go ahead and thank some of our community business partners like Arby's. Before and after the game, stop in at Arby's at 41 East Stewart Avenue in Medford, where they have the meats and they mean it. Arby's at Stewart and Riverside, before or after or during, anytime.
Yeah, during, sure. Just watch it on the Table Rock Sports app on your phone. It's perfect. Sunday night, I went up to Portland to do some shopping. My mom's visiting in here from Toronto, Canada, so we went to do some shopping. She wanted to visit a friend. Niners were playing Seahawks. I said, I'm not driving Sunday night. I sat in the back of the SUV with on the phone, just watched the game, live stream. It was the most beautiful ride to Portland I've ever had.
Like
so you can do the same with Table Rock Sports. You can just watch these games from your phone.
Want to feel young and have your parents drive you, like that feeling back again?
or your teenage kids.
Or that. I'm sure you were looking up a lot from your phone, though.
No, well, my wife was driving.
Oh, okay.
So we were clear.
And
there we go.
Oh,
great job. Bulldogs on the board.
Frank is the first points for North Bend.
And looks like whatever coach said to them in that little timeout there, they were able to take it out to the court and execute, and great job. At least they're not shut out in the first half here.
Yes, let's see if they can keep that going. Young, nice move, gets that to fall. And as you can see, Crater is going to score. At this point, North Bend can't look at going, I got to get 30 points. They got to just take it one possession at a time.
That was a great move there by Caitlin Anderson. Try to, deke her opponent out, get a nice shot up there, nice layup. Just missed the bucket, but great move.
So 1:30 left in this first half. So Allison Waters will go to the line for 2.
First foul by number 12, McCoa Matthews.
Yeah, and that one was on number 12, Makoa Matthews for the Bulldogs.
Waters at the line.
That's 3 team fouls on the Lady Bulldogs. First one, nothing but net. Waters' first points of the second quarter. Second one perfect as well. 33-2 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. We're going to call a foul on Avery Young.
And again, good one there. Another nice move by Anderson, getting her opportunity to kind of drive towards the bucket and put it up for a layup. Again, that one didn't make it. Obviously, she was fouled. So let's see how she does here at the line. First chance for the Bulldogs to get up to the line tonight.
Rims in and out.
Caitlin Anderson at the line.
Second one on the way.
And nicely done.
Threes across the board, 33-3.
Should make a wish right now.
Too hard by Young. It's still 33-3 at 33 seconds. Make a wish for sure. Stidham has that strip, gets it back. Good defense on the perimeter by the Lady Bulldogs, but eventually Pro called for the foul.
First foul by number 2, Megan Pruitt.
Yeah, and that was Megan Pruitt there. Her first foul of the game. Knocking Googly out of the ground there. Nice three-pointer.
Stidham makes it 36-3.
Point good for Kate Stidham.
Pro throws that one away.
Yeah, that was a little too hard for Matthews and a little outside her reach, too, coming at her so quick. And, yeah, good thing you kind of put your hand back a little bit. That could have caused a finger damage. Jam your fingers. That's one of the most painful things in the world.
Jamming your fingers.
Oh, at a basketball? Oh, gosh.
Yep. Nice pass into Stidham. She can't finish. Young fighting for it. Gugliotta comes up with it. Waters, Amadei. Someone's going to have to shoot, and it's Stidham.
Oh,
Perfectly done. Makes it 39-3. Heading into halftime. So 2 threes at the end of that second quarter for Kate Stidham. 39-3. What you're going to tell your players at this point?
we came here to play. We were on a long bus ride to get here. We're going to keep playing another half. Let's go back out there and just do what we got to do. I mean, that's what you got to tell them, right?
They're going to need to get something rolling. They're going to have to get pretty streaky coming up in the second half to climb back into this. But good thing is they've scored. They're on the board. That's where you start. Thank you for watching that first half. Got more coming up. Got 10 minutes at this halftime. It is the Crater Foundation halftime report coming up next in just a few minutes. Aaron Nilsson, Danny Canada, Brady Gillespie. Be right back.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you. The driver of the car that hit me is uninsured. Can I still make a claim? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
For several weeks, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission has shown you examples of good sportsmanship and bad sportsmanship. Here's why. 75% of youth athletes quit sports by the age of 13 because they're not having fun. 75% of rookie referees also quit each year. Why? Well, it's because of the way they're treated by coaches and parents. We can do better. We must do better. Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
How long will it take to settle my car accident case? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com. The driver of the car that hit me is uninsured. Can I still make a claim? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
For several weeks, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission has shown you examples of good sportsmanship and bad sportsmanship. Here's why. 75% of youth athletes quit sports by the age of 13 because they're not having fun. 75% of rookie referees also quit each year. Why? Well, it's because of the way they're treated by coaches and parents. We can do better. We must do better. Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
How long will it take to settle my car accident case? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com. Your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight.
Welcome back to Crater High School. Aaron Nilsen, Canada, Brady Gillespie. This is the Crater Foundation halftime report. The foundation provides scholarships for Crater graduates to help them take the next step and succeed. Learn how you can help them too at craterfoundation.district6.org. That's craterfoundation.district6.org. 6. That's the numerical 6. So you see there on the John L. Scott scoreboard, 39-3. Right now, the Crater boys side is warming up. They will take on North Bend boys right after this one here on Table Rock Sports. And it is about 5:46 right now, and that is scheduled to start at 6:45. We'll be pretty close to that. Especially, we have quite a bit of time, actually, especially with how clean this first half has been. Only 4 fouls total. 5, excuse me. I don't know how many we had. They've erased that for halftime. They don't have the total team fouls up on the scoreboard here. I know that Crater had 2, and I believe there were 3 on North Bend, so I believe we were at 5. So overall, neither team got to the bonus. Didn't go to the line for that fact, for any free throws. North Bend came into this one at 3-4, Crater 8-1, and they are showing that record as far as, hey, that's real. It's not just us playing some lousy teams. They are a good side, and they had a lot of points. We only have second quarter stats. Case Stidham hit 2 threes in the last minute or so. She had 6. Avery Young with 4, Woodard 3, and then Dance, Robinson, and Waters all pitched in 2 in that second quarter. Adriana Frank, I believe, had 2. She had the first one for North Bend. And Anderson had a free throw. She made 1 of 2. Those are the 3 for North Bend. But Danny, what have you been seeing? Is it the same thing I mentioned? There's something else you've noticed?
Well, like you said, the Comets are coming in here at 8-1, and they're really letting them know it. The scores again that they've been winning by their tightest game so far at the Moda Center. They had some tight ones up there. They played Mazama 75-24, and that was a routing. Another win against Henley. We did that game 57-44. That was another big one. 71-54 against Clackamas. 76-58 against Jefferson. So all of these, they're high-scoring games, and they've been able to put up a lot of points. And so, the Comets, they're definitely, this is familiar territory for them. Like you say, they're 8-1. They're showing it. They're used to winning. They're used to putting up a lot of points. Let's see here. They lost against Bishop Gorman, and they lost against Jefferson 76-58. And then up there. So, a lot of their wins have been by high scores. They're a fast team. They play strong. They play well together, and it's a deep bench. So the coach is able to get the players out there more and more on the bench, keeping their legs fresh, so they're not having to spend all their energy out on the court. When the other teams, the Bulldogs, they got a deep bench, but I'm not sure about their level of players. So they're not able to keep up. What do you say to a team going down to 39-3? I don't know. Just go out and have fun, kids. I mean, come on. It's good to see them fighting. I hope they stick with their game plan. I love that they're still wanting to, push and win because everyone's a competitor. But that's a tough halftime score to face.
It is down 36. Teams have come back for more. However, that whole half showed the Crater, if they can continue to shoot as well as they did, should run away with this one. Doesn't mean that North Bend can't come back and make it closer. They definitely can. And let's just see what they can do. I think all caution to the wind. Go for it. Maybe a little bit quicker. I think they will definitely have to play a little bit quicker. They can't have that slow pace. But maybe Coach Forster knows that that's their style because they maybe can't play quicker. That's what happens. I mean, you get a team that starts playing a lot faster. They maybe aren't as controlled with the ball. They have more turnovers. But I think they do. If they can, they need to step it up a notch. Kick it up a little bit in the next gear.
Yeah. I get maybe the mentality, the idea of keep the ball away from the opponent so then have the opportunity to score. But if you're holding it on for so long, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot because you need that time to be able to come back from a 36-point deficit.
Crater and the clock are their two enemies going into the second half. Yeah, just go for it. They can't really lose anything at this point. They're already down by 36. They can only gain, and this is a good experience. This is where you show if you're a team that's just going to lay over and die and give up, or if you have the fight. So North Bend and Coach Forster will learn a lot about everyone over on that sideline, depending on what they do and how they react to this deficit in this second half. And we are just seconds away from that to begin. Again, in under 1 hour. Crater and North Bend boys hit this court. Felt like you had something to say.
Nope.
No?
No. It's going to be an interesting match, though. The boys' game coming up next. They beat Churchill up there, too, just recently, and that's a great win for them.
We are now underway. We'll have a little bit more on that later. Dance.
Aaron Dance for 3.
And already going for it here.
That's the other thing, too, right? You know that they're going to keep scoring points as well. You know, the coach for the Bulldogs telling the girls, just get out there and do what you got to do.
The football score between these two teams at North Bend was a lot closer. Frank does well on that. Two young misses. We're coming down the other way. Pruitt stepped inside. Would have been a 2. That's exactly what North Bend needs to do. They can get some shots to fall, push the tempo, and just try to see if maybe pressure they put on, or maybe Crater just won't continue to be so hot shooting in the second half. They just definitely have to outscore Crater in the second half. They can do that. Decent showing and something to build off of.
Pruitt was called on that one for the Bulldogs. That's her second foul of the game.
Some more fouls here.
First foul, number 13, Taryn Dance.
Taryn Dance's first foul.
That was
team foul the second half.
Yeah, that was against Halling, and she just receives a throw in there.
It took a while to get 2 fouls in that first half. It's only been a minute 20 for 2 already here. This could be a little bit slower. And a lot more fouls happen as teams push the tempo. Frank needs to start taking more of those. 42-9 now.
Yeah, that was really a beautiful shot. She just grabbed that on the pass, sunk that straight up, and nice.
And her first 3 was from that same spot practically. Right there near the elbow. She just needs to keep popping from there. Nice rebound there by Robinson.
Save behind the net.
Hirsch for 2.
Mackenzie Hirsch.
Nicely done there. 44-9. Hirsch's first points of the second half.
Yeah, and the Crater Comets with that lead 39-3 at the start of the second half. They came out with their full 5 set of starters. I mean, you don't want them to be on the bench. You don't want them to get cold. You want them to play and keep that. But, you know, the full set of starters against a commanding league, that's usually when you put some more of those benchers in.
I'm sure head coach for Crater, Scott Dipple, will think about that soon. Robinson on the break. Young can't get that one to slide over the rim. Halling can't get that one to go. That's going to be going back to Crater. (44-9). Avery Hansen now in for Lady Comets. As well as Madison Derkowitz with the ball now. And going back to that only loss, as mentioned at halftime against South Medford. South Medford, the 6A team. South Medford is a very good 6A team. Tom Cole usually gets that team into the state playoffs up in Portland. In 6A, you got to get past the first 2 rounds to get to the actual tournament, double elimination tournament in Portland. and pretty much every year he's able to do that. So that one loss, which Caleb Franklin and I were there for here on Table Rock Sports on December 18th, there was nothing Crater could do. South Medford just had control of that game from start to finish. So if that's their barometer, it was very different in 5A. You can't go off of that with South Medford.
Yeah, Coach Dipples had this team dialed in for a couple of years, and they had a great year last year, and they're starting strong this year too, and hope to see them go deep into the playoffs.
And it just feels like North Bend is probably having the same feeling that Crater did against South Medford right now. Just like Crater did. They didn't call that one out. Figured it's the top of the backboard. They'd call that out, but it's still in play. But just like Crater did, North Bend's got to keep doing the same thing. They got to just, as we've talked about, keep playing. No shame in losing. Only in giving up. In my opinion.
In your humble opinion?
Yes. Humble's to be debated. I wouldn't say it. I think as soon as someone calls themselves humble, I think that just, they're not.
Well, I called you humble. I said you're humble.
That
opinion.
Nice shot from the outside. Matthews for three makes it 44-12.
And that's her first of the game.
And a steal. Anderson has it. Blocked by Hansen.
And Hansen 6'4". That was just too easy. First time we've called her name today as well. She's making on the court here for the second half, but she was on the volleyball team as well here for the Lady Comets, and 6'4". That's just easy. Easy blockings.
Derkowitz draws the foul, go to the line.
First foul by number 32, Katie Holmes.
And so far in this third quarter, North Bend is winning.
Madison Derkowitz to the line.
Derkowitz, the first one to fall, going for the second. Makes it 46-12. Right now, North Bend has 9 points. Crater has 7, looking for more in this quarter. Nice move by Stidham. Makes it 48-12.
Kate Stidham, the only freshman on the Lady Comets.
Poked away by Dance. Pruitt, good recovery. And they're calling a block on Pruitt. She slipped there in the key and did well to regain her footing.
Aaron Dance on the line.
Dance converts the first one to make it 49-12. Hansen with the rebound. Started that clock too early. That first foul on Hansen. So 49-12, 1:30 to go here in this third quarter. We get another foul on Hansen. Katie Holmes will head to the line. Third team foul on the Lady Comets. Second on Hansen, and her second within 15 seconds.
Katie Holmes on the line.
Derkowitz with the rebound. Stidham, nothing but net. Really, nothing but net.
It really was. But it was a great job of Stidham getting over to the corner, just finding herself over there alone and just waiting patiently and then just waiting for that pass. It was a really nice setup. Yeah, unfortunately, she just couldn't get it in the bucket.
Just need a little more on that. Hanson can't get hers to go. Hanson with another block. Gugliotta, Amadei. Durkowitz with the rebound and draws the foul.
And with some force. I love watching Ducky play. She gets so intense out there. Oh, yeah.
Fourth foul by number 2, Megan Pruitt.
So Pruitt with the foul.
And that's her fourth, I heard.
Your voice of the line.
So 14 fouls on the Lady Bulldogs here. 3 for Crater. Durkowitz misses both of the free throws. Still 49-12. Anderson steps inside, three-point line. Can't get to Amadei with the rebound. Ahead to Gugliotta. Gugliotta can't save it. Could be the final possession here of the third quarter. Anderson from the elbow. Gugliotta just gets it off, and I don't know if it would have counted, but good effort by the Lady Comets and a great quarter by the Lady Bulldogs. It's 49-12. You're watching Table Rock Sports. We're right back after these messages.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us.
And here we go, start of the fourth quarter. Crater up 37 points. And this game is moving fast. We're only 5 after 6. Dipple taking a 30-second timeout. Doctors James Savage and Rajiv Rajagopal are happy to welcome Dr. Brian Clevenger, the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls practice a full scope of services from corrective jaw surgery to wisdom teeth removal and much more. More information or to schedule your complimentary dental implant consultation, call 541-779-3781. That's 779-3781. Surgeries like that and a need for that, say, happen regularly in basketball. But I've had some friends who've broken their nose, a few of them, getting an elbow to the face, going for a rebound. It's handy to have someone that knows what they're doing to fix that nose so you can breathe again.
Cheerleader almost got a broken nose as the ball went out of bounds right off of her. Covers up. I don't think it got near her face, but yeah, basketball can just be so tough. You're so in there, you're so tight. When you're fighting and hustling, it's so easy to have an elbow swing around on you. At least with football or hockey that I played, you know, you have a mask or a guard on there.
Holmes comes back up with it. Basketball and volleyball played on this court. You never know where those balls are going to be flying in, hitting you. You're never safe.
Only injury I played volleyball too. It was in my back. I had an injury, I don't know what it was, serving or whatever, but my back got tweaked one game, and I couldn't move. It was weird. I think it was 15. I was like, oh no. That's what it feels like to be old? No, that was nothing compared to what it's like to be now.
Yeah, it was a taste.
And that one's on Holling for the Bulldogs. That's her first foul of the game.
Waters makes it 50. And it'll stay 50-12.
Miss Holling will come away with that rebound.
Looks like they're going to call that one on Hanson. That's her third.
Number 20, Avery Hanson.
Holmes shooting 2.
Katie Holmes ball.
Second one is good. 50-13.
And Holmes missed her first few at the line, so that's her first point of the game.
Stidham for 3. That's staying here.
And again, it's easy to find Stidham just finding herself out there alone on her own little island, not much coverage on her, and she's usually pretty good at sinking the threes. I'm surprised she didn't get that one. So, that's one thing I'm sure Bulldogs are going to be talking about, working on a little bit of defense and just not leaving open players.
Amade picked up that foul. Forster wants to take a timeout.
Timeout Bulldogs.
So it's 5 team fouls on both sides right now. Almost into the bonus.
Plenty of options. The vegan menu, I hear.
Always got to mention Bill's Glass, proud to be a sponsor of high school athletics. Bill's Glass has been the industry leader and clear choice in Southern Oregon for almost 50 years, covering the full spectrum of glass from your vehicle to any room in your house. Locally owned, family run. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass. Have to mention this. We got Bill's Glass to put in our windshield on our car.
Oh.
And driving back from Salt Lake yesterday, coming down this hill, driving across the 80 in Nevada, and it was all slushy. There was snow on the side. It was very wet. It wasn't raining or snow at the time, but this, you could see, I was going downhill. I was going about, the speed limit was 75. I was going around 83, 84 at the time, going downhill on the right lane, and all of a sudden, this 18-wheeler flatbed just starts coming closer to us. I was looking in the rearview mirror. I'm going 83, and you're getting closer to us. And I was like, okay, he probably just doesn't want to blow his brakes because I know they can heat up and even catch fire.
I've seen that.
And so it's very dangerous, I understand, as an 18-wheeler, driving, putting on the brakes, going downhill at that speed.
The cold, slushy weather.
Well, he was flying. He had going past us, so going to pass us on the left. And I was like, oh, this is not a good situation. I do not like him going this fast. So I sped up a little bit to about 92.
My goodness.
And I'm going, I'm not comfortable going this fast, but he was going even faster. Holmes puts that away, make it 50-15. And I was like, I am not comfortable going 93 on this road, period. So I let him go. And he was kicking up so much slush and rocking a crack in the windshield, right in the middle. Picked up that rock. Google out it for 2.
You're going to have to call Bill's Glass again.
They installed it, so we're going to have that fixed. Hopefully they can plug that. But
yeah, instead of having a whole replace. Ouch.
I was like, 93, 18-wheeler passing us.
That's crazy. At 90?
Continued to fly down the hill. He was probably about 96, 97 going down that hill as Holmes makes it 17 for North Bend. Dangerous out there, folks, but you know what? Bill's Glass, even with that crack right in the middle, a nice little star we have in the middle of our windshield. It's pretty, if you like that kind of thing.
Nice steal by Halling. And she gets on the board.
52-19 with 5.5 to go. Yeah, we'll have to take it back to Bill's Glass next week and see if they can plug that. Don't want it to spread. Off of Gugliotta. Oh, no, they call it off North Bend.
Well, Frank initially with the block. Gugliotta tried to go and get it again, and I think just was Frank was trying to stop it. She was on him, ended up knocking it out there.
North Bend with it. Gugliotta tracked it back. He's able to put the block on Halling. Under 5 minutes. Sit in for three again. 55-19. Stidham's first points of the second half.
Wow.
That one rolls in.
Halling good for three.
North Bend hasn't been able to score a lot, but they've been pretty good from behind the arc as Waters makes it 57 for Creeder. She's got 3 this half. Anderson for 3.
Yeah, that one an air ball. Just not enough goof on that one.
We have a timeout. That's a full timeout for Crater.
Full timeout by the Comets.
And honestly, I'm not sure as far as timeouts how many are left for both of these teams. Fans, thank you for watching live high school sports coverage on TapeRockSports.net. It's made possible by our outstanding sponsors, including our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore on Crater Lake Highway, and General Manager Jason Lawrence. Browse online at lithiasuperstore.com and then come in and work with the outstanding staff. Say hi and thank Jason Lawrence if you get a chance. Our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore. I also mentioned tonight there is the first show of the season. Friday night fast breaks on KTVL Channel 10. It's going to be Joe Brett, Demi DeSoto, bringing that to you around 11. Just go 11:10 just in case. There's a lot of highlights. It normally would start at 11:15, but they get a lot of content. Highlights you won't see anywhere else. Just tune in. Just start with the 11 o'clock news.
There you
Just
go.
go to KTVL, starting at 11. You won't miss a second of it. Under 4 minutes. (57-22). That one is out.
Now, just off the hands, junior varsity player Kaylee Parent in with the varsity team here now as they got a commanding lead, 57-22. And now it's just a little bit hard for her as the ball heads out of bounds and go to the Bulldogs.
That's good by Trinity Barker.
And that's Barker with her first points of the game.
57-24.
Gugliotta with another 3. It's just wild to me, just pouring it on. No mercy clock in basketball, eh?
Nope, I don't think so. So 16-24. 2:45 left. Holmes, nice move, but too hard off the glass. Hanson with the rebound. Stidham. Gugliotta for 3 again. Can't get that to go. Waters with the rebound. Two minutes now. Waters with a nice move, catching that off the pass from Stidham. Waters also has 5 in this fourth quarter. Hanson with the rebound.
I can just plug into that.
We have a traveling on Gugliotta. Again, coming up next in just about 15 to 20 minutes time. Boys will take on each other on this court, or right here on this channel, on this app, website, wherever you're watching from, TV. You're using YouTube, we know that. North Bend and Crater start off the league in 2020. Stidham for 3 again.
Yeah, Stidham too. Remember her, volleyball, 2-sport player there.
She had 2 threes in the second quarter. She's got 2 threes here in the fourth.
Aaron Stidham, also an assistant coach here on the Comets. Nice stop when Holmes puts that one up.
3 bounces, but not the
A
right
three-pointer.
55-24, 30 seconds to go. Jump ball going back to North Bend.
Jump ball belongs to the Bulldogs.
Ten seconds. Too long, Dirkwitz with it. She'll hold it. Clock runs out. North Bend falls to 3-5. Crater improves to 9-1 on the season. The 65-24 victory here
It's going to take about
at
20
Crater High
minutes
School.
before the boys' game. Make sure you hit the concession stand and the bathroom. Thank
So
you.
we got Kate Stidham with 4 3-pointers. She ends up with 12 points. And again, this is not included any in the first quarter. So there are 20 points unaccounted for. So with that, she was the leading scorer. We're not exactly sure what they had in that first quarter. So Woodard had some. She pitched in at least 5. Young had 4. She was not on the score sheet in the second half, nor was Woodard. Gugliotta poured in 5 in the fourth quarter. Dance had 5. Hirsch had 4. Waters ends up with 6. Dirkwitz with 2. And neither of the teams got into bonus at all for free throws.
Yeah.
So very clean overall on the foul side of things. What do we have for scoring on North Bend's side?
Not a lot. Top scorer was Holmes had 5. Frank had 6 from the 2 3-pointers. Halling had 5. So they're all about 5 or 6 with their top scorers. That's pretty much it. Frank had, 8 total. 2 in the second quarter as well. So she would be the top scorer for the Bulldogs. But they had a total of 24. Not a lot of opportunities to really make a dent there and score. So
Had they been able to get going in that first quarter, it would have been a lot closer. They would have been in the 30s, maybe even close to 40. They had a great third quarter. Southern Oregon Sports Commission Player of the Game. Do you have one?
No, I would have to say you pick it from the Creator Comets.
Let's go with Gugliotta. Great energy by Gugliotta that whole game, making a lot of opportunities, great opportunities for anyone on there. 5 in that fourth quarter. Hard. It was a great team win for Crater. We do thank you for watching tonight's broadcast. Be sure to download the free TimberRockSports.net app and watch a replay of this game free on mobile devices. Next Table Rock Sports production will be in just about 10 or 15 minutes, as we already mentioned. North Bend and Crater boys coming up next right here. Jeff and Jason will be on the call. Check out some great features on our updated website at TableRockSports.net. Follow us online at Facebook.com/TableRockSports and on Twitter at TableRockSports. Hope you enjoy this free broadcast made possible by our sponsored support. And again, tonight, Friday Night Fast Breaks with Joe Brett at Denver, Minnesota. Highlights only we will have. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Crater 65, North Bend 24. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Brady Gillespie, Danny Canada, I'm Aaron Nilsson saying thanks for watching and good night to Crater High School in Central Point, Oregon.